Ross County Historic Society for Archaeology Day, and I am with Tonetti, and we've worked together in the past. Tell us who you are and what's your experience in archaeology, just briefly.
So I'm a retired archaeologist, but I'm still involved in the field, and I am president of Heartland Earthworks Conservancy, and we work mostly with private landowners in identifying and helping them preserve mounds and earthworks on their property.
And is Heartland a part of the Arc of Appalachia?
Well, we do work with the Arc of Appalachia. We also work with the Appalachian Ohio Alliance because they have properties that they either own or have conservation easements on that are mounds and earthworks. Mostly what we focus on as far as identifying sites, besides looking at old photographs and aerial photographs and LiDAR images, and when we're out in the field, we use what's called magnetic radiometry. That's using the Earth's magnetic field to help detect what is magnetic below the ground surface that is of archaeological interest. And so on these maps, anywhere you see dark black, that is more magnetic than the surrounding soil, which shows up in gray. That's less magnetic. And if it's more magnetic soil, that means there's a lot of topsoil in there, because topsoil is naturally more magnetic than the subsoil. And so the instrument that we use, the magnetometer, can detect those areas in the ground that are more magnetic than the surrounding soil. So it's the contrast between more magnetic soil and less magnetic soil. And so we can find ditches where ditches have been dug in the ground, because through plowing and other erosion, the topsoil has eroded back into the where the ditch was. We can find pits that were excavated for cooking features or whatever. Any area where the soil is more magnetic. When you burn ground, it becomes more magnetic because it magnetizes the minerals in the soil that are naturally more magnetic than others.
And along with ground-penetrating radar, this is revolutionary technology for archaeology.
Well, ground-penetrating radar has been around for quite a while, but the magnetometer is revolutionary because we can survey large areas, tens and tens of acres in one day using the magnetometer. As opposed to ground-penetrating radar, that's not going to survey as many areas, as much of an area. But ground-penetrating radar is more of a localized, we would use it once we found one of these pit features or one of these earthworks. We could use it. But as far as a general, let's get a big picture survey of an agricultural field, what's out there, we would use the magnetometer first.
And this is so much better than the traditional method of
collecting artifacts
walking
off the ground and digging test pits every 50 feet. Those really don't accomplish very much. You really need to be using magnetometry as a best practice in modern archaeology.
You were saying that the test pits and walking may sample 1/1000th of what's there.
Correct, below the plow zone. And what's important in an archaeological site are not the artifacts that are found on the ground surface or in the area that's been plowed, the plow zone. What's important in archaeology, what's buried below the plow layer. And you can only survey that in quantity and quality using magnetometry and other remote sensing technology.
And the data here is of an earthwork in Pickaway County.
Yes, this is called the Snake Den Mound Group in Pickaway County. Privately owned, but they've conserved the site and they do public education around it.
So people can find out through the Pickaway County Historic Society?
Through the Snake Den Mounds Preservation Society. That's who operates this. It's privately owned, and you can only get there by appointment only. But they love having people come out.
We have to protect these resources.
Yes.
And you've got surveys of other earthworks here. So is any of this published? Is it online? How can people learn more?
They can go to the Heartland Earthworks Conservancy Facebook page. That has basically a history of all the earthworks that we've surveyed over the last 15 years or so. It has all the images with some explanations on it. But go to our Facebook page. Our website is down, so you can't really get to very much stuff on there.